Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Into the Cellar, the wine show with you in mind. This week, we've got a special treat. We've got the Titan, the legend, Donna Schlosser-Long. Donna, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. My name is Donna Schlosser-Long. I work for a company called Frederick Wildman. It is an importer-distributor out of Manhattan. I've been working for Wildman for about 7 years. Been in the industry just shy of 20. Got my start at Casa Larga Vineyards, local vineyard here in Finger Lakes. Family-owned Italian, and I was their very first one and only salesperson, and I did the unthinkable. I helped them go to a distributor, and then all of a sudden I didn't have a lot of work to do. I actually went to work for that distributor, which was Opici Family Distributing. Worked for them for about 3.5 years until Wildman came to me. I am also the national president of Women for Wine Sense. It's a not-for-profit wine education organization based in California. We're just shy of about 1,000 members, and we're celebrating 30 years in existence in 2020.
Yeah, and I also believe the Ontario County chapter just started. Is that right?
The Finger Lakes chapter.
Finger Lakes chapter.
I formed the Finger Lakes chapter 4 years ago with a little group of women in the Finger Lakes.
Great.
And it has just been a juggernaut, so super successful. Over 100 members already.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Donna, thanks for having us, and let's go into the cellar.
Sounds great.
Okay, so here we are in the cellar with Donna. This great cellar. I'm definitely jealous. Mine are boxes. So Donna, tell us about how this all came about and kind of the wines and the cellar itself.
Awesome. Well, in 2008, I was home because I had my son. He was born, and so I was home the same summer with my husband at the same time because he was starting a business. So we were home the same summer, so we drank our entire cellar. So by the end of the summer, we had nothing left. So I had to start from scratch.
Wow.
So this is my start from scratch.
Interesting.
In 2008, it is, 11 years in the making right here.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, well, let's go taste.
Yes.
And we'll see you upstairs.
Sounds great.
Okay, here we are. Donna, it looks like you have something special picked out for us. What do we
Did
have?
somebody say something
Hey, Mike.
special?
Hey.
Everybody
How are
get
you?
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Mike.
I was just in the neighborhood.
It's good to see you.
There's a special bell down there when Donna opens up the cellar. I get to come out. So.
Yeah, come out of nowhere. Love it. And tell everybody about who you are and what you do.
So, I'm Mike DeYoung. I used to own Wine Sense on Park Ave. I met Bob, I think it's now 8 years ago, when I bought the shop from Kristen. And Donna, I've known a lot longer than that, so.
100 years.
Yeah, so Donna and I go way back, been friends for years. And then when she started calling on me, we ended up growing a great business relationship together. When I first bought Wine Sense, I only drank reds, as a lot of people know, and Zin. That was what I drank. And then as
Zin man.
I started to progress and Donna kept yelling at me to try other things, we ended up exploring into new horizons. So I did that for 6 years and then decided that I definitely wanted to try something different. So I am no longer with Wine Sense, and I am back with my original company, Sherwin Williams, right now. So
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm glad you could join us.
absolutely.
So Donna, as we were saying, you got something special. Tell us about what you have
I
here.
do. I have wine number 1 of 60 bottles. You can see right on there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's wine number 1 of 60. This was a very special wine. I was present at the very first Willamette Valley wine auction. And at the wine auction, only people in the trade were allowed to attend if you had a license to purchase. And I actually bought a barrel. And that barrel yielded 60 bottles of wine. This comes from Red Hawk Winery. And he's actually a local guy from East Rochester.
Wow.
And I knew him. I used to sell his wine when I worked for Opici. Distributing. And when I saw his barrel up for auction, I said, I have to buy that. And so I came home with the barrel. My husband was not pleased. But over the years now, we've been drinking all the different numbers. So I decided for your show to open number 1.
Goodness. How great is that? And yeah, it's interesting because I've had Red Hawk before, and the labels are different. So this is definitely a special.
Right.
This is a bottling. The label is for all the auction wine. So if anyone bought a wine at the Willamette Valley Wine Auction the very first year, they're trying to grow it. It's supposed to be like the Napa Valley Wine Auction. And if you bought one, that's what your label looked like. And it just on the back, you'll see on the back label it says who your barrel is from
Oh, gotcha.
and your vintage. And this is 2014 vintage. It's a blend of 2 single vineyards, the Zenith Vineyard and 3 Carriages Vineyard.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for
Cha-ching.
opening it.
Number 1.
Now, before I even taste this, right on the nose, I'm getting that style, that Oregon Burgundian, blend style that they brought over.
It's funny when people say that when they smell Pinot Noir, the first thing that you want to smell is fruit. So I'm always looking for, is it a red fruit or is it a black fruit? And I always get cherry, raspberry, strawberry, that kind of thing. And when Bob says Burgundian, what he means is Pinot Noir in general comes from Burgundy. And in Burgundy, it has a very special aroma, and it's usually a little bit of a horsey aroma.
Yeah.
So
Brettanomyces, maybe?
really beautiful, very
Oh,
fresh,
goodness,
very
that's
fruity.
really good.
It's got a lot of time on it. It's 2014 vintage, so 5-year-old wine, but yet could go probably 10, 15 more years
Sure,
easily,
sure.
I think.
So how many do you have left?
I would say probably 40 of the 60.
Alright.
I've donated
That is
some
so
to
cool.
charity,
Yeah, that's so cool.
so they can raise money. It's been a really pleasure to have them.
Yeah.
It's better than, it was so good, I drank all of them, and this is my last one.
Right, exactly. I like the aroma to it. I think it's really that cherry, raspberry,
Get a little bit of spice
aromatics.
notes too.
There's still
baking
some
spice
cola.
notes.
Yeah, there's still
Yep.
some cola in the back there. The color is still pretty.
And
Can you read your watch?
if you read your watch,
You read your
then it's a real
watch.
Pinot.
That's right. No Syrah in that baby.
Nope.
Yeah, right. What do we pair with Pinot Noir?
Well, Pinot Noir is probably the most versatile red grape variety for food. So because of the amount of acid in the wine and because it's lighter, I would say at light fare, anything from pork to pasta.
Like a pork tenderloin,
Yeah,
something like that.
for sure. With just a little bit of spice on it though.
I did have Pinot with lamb lollipops.
Lamb lollipops really
Were
good.
amazing.
I think maybe a salmon dish would be perfect with this.
Yep, salmon,
If you're a salmon person. In Oregon, they have great salmon.
Oh, yeah.
And that is their natural go-to as far as pairings go. But really,
What about like a big portobello?
oh, perfect. Oh, mushroom all day.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it on the grill.
Oh, yeah, for
Absolutely.
Sure, a little balsamic. Trimble. No portobellos here, sorry.
Okay, so as we're going to wrap it up here, there is a little 5-question quiz that I give all of my guests on the show. It's just kind of wine world questions, so it's not like, do you know this, do you know that? This is more of an opinion type thing.
Oh, we
we got plenty of those.
Okay, perfect.
Right.
So what we'll do is you'll each answer the same question. I'll start with you,
Okay.
Mike, on question number 1.
So,
Your favorite wine term.
corked.
Okay.
Terroir.
Terroir.
That's a fancy one.
Terroir.
You can sound it for it.
My favorite wine term, again, this is, everybody's heard this, but my favorite wine term is Batona.
Oh, that's a nod. Is a good one. It sounds Japanese.
Love this. Next one, we'll start with you, Don.
Yes.
Favorite wine region to drink from?
Oh, that is a very unfair question. Champagne, of course.
Champagne. Interesting.
Nobody can be mad at that.
No, of course not.
No, that's
Champagne
true.
goes with everything.
It does.
Pairs with
It's true,
everything.
it's true.
Great for celebrations.
No, you don't need a celebration.
You don't
I'm
need.
breathing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's drink
yeah,
champs.
Yeah. Yep.
All the time.
Love it. Love champagne.
All champs.
It's California for me.
California. Sonoma. Okay, specifically, yeah.
Dry Creek.
Dry Creek Zins.
Still to this day.
Gotcha. All right. Next question.
Cheers.
Mike, favorite region that you've visited?
Well, since I've only been to the Finger Lakes,
Finger Lakes!
that's it.
So no Niagara, no.
I did Niagara Escarpment, but not when I was with the wine store. That was
Oh,
just-
gotcha. Okay.
So I would say from the wine store purpose, definitely that.
Okay.
Now, if the show gets real popular and you want to send me to Australia, I'd be more than happy to try out half of their stuff.
Make a note of that.
There you go.
We'll link that up. Okay. Donna, favorite wine region visited?
Oh my goodness, that's such a hard question. I've been to so many.
We know you were very well traveled.
I
so
am.
it makes the
Yeah,
answer better for us.
I guess I would have to say Rioja.
Another word we love to say.
Rioja.
Yeah. So what was it about Rioja that really struck you?
The people are amazing.
Really?
The food
Okay.
is incredible. The food and the wine together is magical. And you can go out and drink and eat with a group of 4 people for $20.
Love it.
Yeah, incredible.
Love it. Okay, Mike. Region you would most like to visit that you haven't?
Well, it's an open book for me.
California.
No, actually, if I were to choose, I'd probably go Australia.
Okay, yeah, I can see that for you.
Do
Yeah.
that region.
Yeah. Oh, region you would most
I
like to visit
would like
that
to
you
visit.
haven't?
Okay, I have never been to Greece.
I was gonna say Antarctica.
I want to go to Greece. I have not been.
Yeah,
I need to
yeah,
get there.
yeah.
Yes.
What do you want your wine legacy to be?
Aww. Well, I think that my wine legacy would be I made really complicated wine really easy to understand.
I would say that for sure.
Yeah.
I would say that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, for me, it would be getting people to think outside the big box stores, find stuff that isn't on everyone's shelf, you know, and to have them try new things.
Yep.
You know, get out of the yellowtails of the world and into something fun and different. You know.
Terrific. Terrific. Love it. Well, folks, that'll wrap it up. Don't forget, comment. Like. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. And that's a wrap.
Thank you.